Hello guys, Mr.Wednesday here, back at it with another video. So today we'll be taking care of Night Revenant faction burst. I just want to show you current progress. So we got the stage 20 as you can see, and then today we'll be clearing stage 20 and stage 21. I want to real quickly first of all, thank you all for stopping by to watch the video. I hope you like it. If you do like it and you want to see more content like this, cause there will definitely be more, please subscribe as well. You do not have to, but it does help a lot. So, I'm just gonna quickly show you the builds we have here. I do want to say that as per usual in all other videos, we did go for the least resource needed team because we could have definitely gotten another 6-star here, but we didn't. So we'll actually go with Mother Save Bell on 5-star. And I just also want to mention that you do not need these specific champions by far. I cleared this faction multiple times during takeovers and on my own account with many different champions. But we do have a Tomb Lord here, which is basically a cheat code for this faction, not gonna lie. But you could definitely perhaps even bring, instead of Skull Crown, which we have here, maybe a Sinesha in a stun set on 5-star. She will work fine. Another really great addition to this faction is definitely Rector Dread, who does have a revive. And then we're also gonna be bringing on the miscreated monster, who is awesome for the waves and then actually a big liability for the boss, which I'll explain when we get there. So I'm just gonna walk you through the builds real fast. We do have masteries here on many of these champions because they are being used in other teams as well. So we have a solo Tomb Lord masteries actually for the stage 25 dragon. The build is not actually finished yet. I did add a bit to it. We are still missing a lot of resistance and the speed. So this is first of all not a video about it, and second of all I just wanted to say that's the reason we have him in a region set. He can also basically just solo this stage 21 afterwards when you do not need 3 stars. So we're looking at 50k HP, enough speed to circle through to his poisons, and then enough crit rate to always place them unless he weak hits. And then obviously a lot more accuracy than you would actually need. You could go with 220 and be fine. As for his skills, he is booked. Actually, he's not. Interesting. I did not even check on the skills till now, mainly because, as I said, I usually just tell my clients to 6-star people. He did tell me he's planning to use him for Dragon 25, so I kinda assumed he's booked. But hey, even better, we will just be able to show what he can even do unbooked. And then we do have a Skull Crown here, who's in a semi-damage stun set. She does have, again, nice stats, the best we could have possibly gotten with a stun set on. She's a bit slow, I wanna say. She's a bit slow, definitely. So these boots are up to be changed. We'll see. I do believe this build will work even at this speed. Then we do have again a stun set miscreated monster who has 55k HP, 100% crit rate, a really low crit damage, enough accuracy to place his stuns, and then enough speed to actually tackle all the waves we need him to. And then he is booked, not fully, so his A1 isn't booked, just have that in mind. As for the Skull Crown, she is booked, I believe. Yeah, she's also being used in the arena, I want to say. And then we have Rector Dread, who also is booked fully because she is used in 3v3 arena. And then she also has arena masteries, so it's not like we're expecting her to do any damage really. So she's gonna be able to self-heal enough through the immortal set, and then she's just fast enough to circle back to her A2 skill, which does heal people and place Perfect Whale. Also, she revives on A3, which is beautiful for this faction because otherwise it can be rather difficult. Mother Cybele is basically here because we need a 5th champion, not gonna lie. And I was actually debating between using her because of her aura or using Doompriest here. Doompriest is also a terrific champion for this faction. If you have her, she can also work as a level 50. You do not have to 6-star her. But I mean, you should really look into her kit and check other awesome builds and all things related about her, because she's definitely a very versatile champion, so you will want to 6-star her at some point, I'm pretty sure. Again, depending on your roster, so you need to check that for yourself. So we do have my Mother Cybele here. She's definitely not booked, and she doesn't have masteries, as we have shown. We do have her in a region set, because I want her to be able to at least kinda heal herself, so she's not a liability. Otherwise, we do not have enough accuracy to place anything, nor enough resistance to resist anything. And we do not need her decreased speed, because we do have decreased speed from Tumbler, so that's fine. She does bring revive on that, which is nice. The cooldown would be 3 otherwise, but it is 6 due to being unbooked. And then she has a really interesting A3. I'm not gonna prolong the video by sitting here and reading through it. You can either stop the video here and check it for yourself, or you can just read it on your own account in the index. So I'm gonna get straight into the fights, and I'm gonna actually do a really quick time lapse. If there's anything I wanna jump on and say, I'll do that. I just do not want to waste more of your time by just prolonging the video here. So thank you all again for watching, and let's start the speedruns. And we're back, stage 20 cleared. As you could see, the miscreated actually decided to die on the first wave due to the bombs, and as you could also have seen, Tumblar did not really place decreased defense on everyone due to not being booked. So the fact is, we could have actually cleared this even faster if those two things did not happen, but it's fine. We have Rector, she just picked him up, and it's all good. There's no need to, as you could have seen as well, I did not like target any specific champions in the waves. You really do not need to do that with this kind of team. I do not want to say we were kind of lucky when it comes to stuns, so perhaps it would just prolong the fight a little bit if you do not get that good of RNG. But that's okay again. I mean, you only really need to clear stage 20 once, and this is actually really good time. So I'm just gonna jump straight into 21. I'll leave it full auto. I'm not gonna try and literally like click anything or something like that. We're just gonna run it full auto and see what happens. If we fail, I'll show where we failed, and I'll also give some tricks as far as not failing. And if we do not, then awesome, I'm just gonna explain what happened. So let's get into it. hop on here and show you why I would take now off of auto if you're just trying to clear it the first time on 3 stars, and if you're struggling a bit, which we are not here, by the way. As you could have seen, Valk placed all their shields or the counterattacks, and we survived easily. Skullcrown almost died once, but she does have that really hefty unkillable on her passive, which is beautiful. So I would take it off of auto here if you do want all your skills to be fully set for the boss. And I'm actually gonna do that here just to explain what I would do if you're struggling here and you're perhaps bringing a different comp. Now, we did get here in 4 minutes 37. It would have been much faster. I'm running basically the same team, a tad bit different. I have Sinesha instead of Mother Cybele here, and it actually does the whole stage in like 3 minutes, even like 2:30, I believe. But my Tomb Lord is fully booked. Now, as you could have seen, we actually got really unlucky, and he actually didn't place any decreased defenses, I want to say, on the Valk waves. So anyway, here, we do not want to have any buffs, right? And we do not want any debuffs on the boss. Okay, so I'm just gonna A1 here, and A1 literally only on the left ad for now. That's beautiful, so we get a stun there. Can we get a stun? No, we cannot. Okay, and from here on out, you can just click auto. Will it clear it the first time? Most likely not, because he will get the health exchange, which is his A3 ability. Let's say it's his A3 ability, right? So exchange remaining HP levels with a target enemy. So basically, when he gets like really low, I want to say like 25% HP maybe, he'll just decide, okay, I'm just gonna transfer everything from myself to the opponents. So it's basically similar. So it's actually the same thing, right? Like when we did the Skinwalkers. Now here again, we do not want any debuffs on him, so you can again take it off of auto. You can do that. I fully trust we do this full auto, but I do want to say I do want to show you how to just be like maximally safe here. I would definitely here just do like A1s now, to not have any debuff on the boss, so he does not transfer anything, right? And then you do want to target the ads with those A1s, actually like overall, to take them out of the fight as soon as possible, so the boss does not get any healing or any provokes from the ads. And here we're just trucking through the A1s, and I believe he will take the turn now. Yeah, and now we can just go back to the full auto thing. You could completely not do this, right? Like I said, you could do that. It's fine. It would probably just take a bit longer, but it's okay. You would still do what you got here to do. Take your 3 stars, right? So I'm just gonna speed run to the end, and then I'll explain any other tips I have at the end.
Turn
Okay, so I want to jump here and say that this is really the most unfortunate run I have seen so far. Whenever using Tomb Lord, I know he's unbooked, but the amount of times he misses the thing he was supposed to do is just through the roof. It's basically like a series of unfortunate events that we're seeing here unfold before our eyes. Because if you could have seen like 2 times me taking it off of auto and actually manualing because I really wanted to get the decreased turn meter on the boss at the right time, right? And then actually both time he misses it, and then actually one time as well. Not only does he miss it, he actually doesn't place decrease defense nor decrease attack, which is just really unfortunate. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get it done. I'm just gonna manual for a bit here, so I can actually explain everything I want to explain. Because otherwise this video is gonna be even longer. I wanted to do it at the end of video after we actually take care of the boss, but given the unfortunes that came upon us, I do think I'm gonna do it right now. As you can see right there, even though he's fully booked, even though he isn't fully booked, he does have a 100% crit rate. So if he was booked, he would be placing 4 poisons every time, and then also he would be dropping turn meter whenever an enemy has less than 50% HP. So basically this fight would be over like, I don't know, I wanna say like 8 minutes ago. But either way around, we'll get to it. Just a bit more. We're looking much better on this run. So I do wanna say my biggest tips for this faction, if you do not have a Tomb Lord, who, as I said, is definitely a cheat code here, just look for basically anybody who has AoE A1, like Skull Crown, Sinesha, right? Who is able to stun the waves, right? Because the waves are gonna be our biggest problem. Because even though we were really unlucky here, as I said, let's see here. And as you can see, drop the turn meter, beautiful. That's all I wanted to see. And 4 poisons, finally. Where was this luck last time? Anyhow, as you can see, the boss isn't a problem. The boss isn't what's gonna stop you from clearing 21, right? It's gonna be the Valk waves. So if you do have to manual, do it. Just manual once, right? You only need to get 3 stars once. You can get 1 star every other time you do it. Nobody cares. You still have your Lydia. You got your Lego book for clearing the faction, and you're good to go. Like we are here in just a couple more turns. So I do want to say that, first of all, otherwise, it's all about healing. You just need to be able to heal yourself. So if you have 2 people in stun set, like we do have here, between, and we're done, between Miscreated Monster and Skull Crown, you do want enough healers to be able to actually get them back to maximum HP or revive them. So that's why Rector is an awesome champion for clearing this faction. You don't have to have Tomb Lord nor Mother Cybele here. You don't even need Miscreated Monster. I would say all of these champions are fully changeable. Like, none of these 5 have to be here. If I had to choose one champion who I definitely want on my team, is gonna be Rector Dread for her heals and revives. Otherwise, it can be basically any other champion, right? There's I want to say a lot, perhaps not really a lot champions that are awesome here, but there's definitely enough great champions who you can use in your faction or team. So even if you do not have a Skull Crown or even a Sinesha, you could always go the slower route, I want to say, because you'll definitely do have 5 champions who can clear this faction, right? And this actually brings us, I want to say, like 1 faction away from Lydia. Or is it 2? Let's just check real quick. So we have orcs here. No, it's only orcs. So there will be an orc faction video coming real soon. I assume actually even perhaps the following video after this one. We'll see. And we'll be getting our Lydia for our friend 4 stars here. who is probably gonna be really excited about it, since he's dying to use Lydia. So I just want to say again, I'm really thankful for each and every one of you who stops by and watches the videos. If you like the video, that would be awesome. And if you perhaps want to subscribe for more content like this, that would be lovely as well. I'll be having many different type of videos on my channel. It's definitely not just going to be taking faction wars. I will be also presenting, in regards to faction wars, multiple different options when it comes to teams. I won't be just going through like the index and showing you like, oh yeah, you could use this and this, right? I can recommend some champions, but it's not really gonna show you how to build them, how to utilize them, and how to actually clear the stages. So I'll be actually building a couple of different teams for each of the factions and actually putting it out as different videos. So perhaps if you don't have these 5 champions, maybe you have the following 5 or the 5 after that, right? And then you can mix and match and find a team that could work for your account. I truly just want to help people through my videos. None of this am I doing for my own personal gain. But if you do wanna in any way say that you like the video, please do subscribe. It does really help a lot. You do not have to, it's not mandatory by any means, but if you do, I'll truly appreciate you. So thank you for stopping by and watching the video. I really had a lot of fun here and a lot of laughs, given how unlucky with Tumblr we were. So thank you all again, and till the next time I see you, Mr. Wednesday, signing out.